I went downstairs. Okay, there's a laundry downstairs. There's a laundry machine. How laundry machines work in Japan is you need like the 100 yen coin. They don't accept any other coins. It's like those arcade machines. You put in 5 and you can like wash your clothes. Okay? So I didn't have 5 100 yens. So I had to break my money. Next to the laundry machine was this tiny machine box thingy. Okay? And, to be fair, I didn't read the thing. I just looked at it and the first thing I saw was this like this little slot where you can put the bill in. And then on top of it, it says 1,000 yen. So in my head, immediately, because it was placed next to the laundry machine, I was like, oh, that makes sense. This is where you break your money. You know those like arcade machines where you just put in a bill and then they like cough out like coins? It literally looked like that. So like I put my 1,000 yen bill in and then it coughs out a card. And I was like, oh, maybe this laundry machine is different. Like you need a card to like start the wash, I was very adamant on the fact that it was related to the laundry machine. It spat out a card and I picked up the card and like I was looking at it. I was like, oh, this is a weird card. I didn't think about it at all. I went back to the laundry machine and I don't know what I did, but I tried to like swipe something. There was nothing to swipe, by the way. I was like swiping here. I was like every like crinkle of the laundry machine that I saw, I thought it was like an opportunity for the card to be swiped. So I was swiping the card. Also, sorry, let's reverse a little bit. While I was like putting my bill into that little machine, there was this like stranger that also came downstairs and he wanted to wash his clothes as well. And he legit looked at me like he stopped walking because like the laundry machine is in a different room, but he was about to pass me. But he like stopped, looked at me from top to bottom, and then looked at me again, and then like went into the laundry machine. And I was like really confused. At the time, I was thinking that I was like, converting my bill. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this creep? Ew. That guy's a creep. Like he's trying to like eye me down or something at the laundry machine. What a fucking nasty bitch. And then I got the card, right? And then I went to swipe. And he was still in there. He was in the laundry machine. He was like doing his laundry. And I was like, this creep is beside me. Nani sore? Chikan desu ka? Like in my head. I would never say that out loud. And then, so I figured out that the freaking card thingy wasn't for the laundry machine. So I go back to the machine that was outside beside the laundry machine and I actually read it this time. I was like, what the fuck is this? And it said like video device or I don't know. It's like something like premium video on demand or something. I don't know. I still didn't understand what it was. But then at that point I was like, oh, this has nothing to do with the laundry machine. Shit. So I went to like the concierge and I was like, trying to explain to them. I was like, すいません、これはちょっとこのカードはI didn't even say anything. I don't know how to speak Japanese very well, so I just went downstairs, said すみません, this card, and the woman immediately got it for some reason. She was like, oh, わかりました. And she changed it I got my refund and she gave me like the 5 coins. She like helped me split my bill. So I got the coins for my laundry. So I went back up. And then I was like, oh, okay. So I just have to put coins in. So, I started the laundry and everything. And then, after like waiting like an hour or two, or maybe, I think it was an hour or something, I came out to like get my laundry and I bumped into Petra. I think Petra was like probably like coming back or something from something. I was like, I almost bought like free videos on like Netflix or something, and I had to like refund my money. Petra looks at me and she looks at the machine and she's like, Anna, that's porn. And I was like, no fucking way. It says like premium videos on demand. And she looked at me again. She's like, that's porn. And I was like, oh. And then I remember the man that like crossed me and looked at me from top to bottom, and I thought he was a creep. He was probably thinking like, what is this like Asian little girl doing, buying porn in daylight and like being really open about it. You know, he must have been like really processing it. Or maybe he actually thought like, oh, maybe this person thinks that like this is like a bill splitter. I know, so in the end, I was the creep. I looked at him like he was being a creep, and he looked at me like I was being a creep. Like, oh my god. From that day on, every single day, I would go down to the laundry machine just to hope that I could bump into this man again and explain myself. No matter how shitty my Japanese is, I really, really wanted to tell this man, you know, that I wasn't buying porn. You know, I felt like there was some sort of misunderstanding. I didn't end up bumping into him again, but like, you know, in my head, I was like, if I ever bump into him again, I would be like, oh, すみません、you know, こないだ、ポルノじゃなくて、私は、コランしてたんです。I wanted to say that to him, but I never, like, saw him ever again. Maybe he left.